Jason Ganal, GQue BBQ. We're going steak and eggs today. Very simple meal. I don't know how I can make it any simpler, unless maybe if I went just steak or just eggs. But that's not what we're doing. We're doing steak and eggs. It's the breakfast of champions. Or wait, maybe if you want to have it for lunch or dinner, it would be the dinner of champions or the lunch of champions. Either way, it's going down right now. If you want to see how we do it, it's coming up right now. So a long time ago in my early 20s, I didn't have the money or the budget to eat things like steak all the time. So I would take ground hamburger, form it in the shape of a patty, and make a poor man's steak and eat eggs with it. I ate it multiple times a week. I had it multiple times a day, and it was my favorite meal in my early 20s. Did you have a favorite meal in your early 20s when you were on a budget? Let me know down in the comments below. The meal I like the best, I'll sing you some rub and sauce and maybe make a video out of it. Since I don't have the same constraints as I had when I was younger, we're cooking up some USDA prime beef. Take a look at this marbling on here. This is what makes prime beef so good. When I'm selecting steaks, I'm looking for the marbling, which is all these striations of fat, and I'm also looking for this ribeye cap. We got a massive ribeye cap in this steak over here, and we also got a big one over here. These steaks would be preferred to one that has a smaller rib cap over here, and certainly much less marbling like you'll see in a choice or even a select steak. Don't ever buy a select steak. Buy a choice steak, but buy one that has a lot of marbling, or if you can afford it, buy prime. We're going to put a light coat of oil down on these steaks, and that's going to act as a binder on here. I'm using a binder because we're cooking outside, and it's cold out here in Colorado in the middle of January. We got snow on the ground. I'm going to season up these steaks with some kosher salt and some black pepper, 50-50 blend. These steaks are thick. They need a bunch of seasoning. Go heavy on the seasoning because we're going to create a thick, flavorful crust. Season all sides so we can develop that flavorful crust. Steak's going down. One of my favorite parts of this cook is that sizzle. I want to hear that sizzle. Yes, that's what I'm going for. I know we're developing some flavorful crust. So these steaks, because they're very thick, are going to take a long time to cook. My strategy is to cook them for a minute and then flip them. So if these steaks cook about 15 minutes, I'm going to flip them about 15 times. The theory is that by flipping them every minute or so, they're not going to cook into the center, and they're going to maintain their good medium rare bumper to bumper throughout the steak. So it's been about a minute. Let's go ahead and flip these. Crust is forming, starting to look good, but as it cooks, that crust will continue to develop. I got the dial set to medium-low. Over the course of that 15 minutes, that's going to develop that good, beautiful crust, but it's not going to cook too hot. We'll put the pan on top so that they not only cook from the bottom up, but the lid keeps the heat from escaping, and they'll cook from the top down also. We're going to hold this steak up, sear off the sides, get that good flavorful crust. Let's talk eggs. How many of you know that there's 4 sizes to eggs? There's jumbo, extra large, large, and I honestly don't even know what the one below it is because I never use it. Look for it next time you're at a supermarket. You want big eggs? Get a jumbo. These are jumbo sizes. Most of the eggs you'll see will be somewhere between large or extra large. Right now is the first time I've ever cooked eggs on the Blackstone. So I went to my man, the Hungry Hussy, to get some tips. Huss, what we gonna cook today, Huss? What we gonna cook? I'm gonna put a link to his channel down below in the description. Go check him out. He is the pro when it comes to the Blackstone Griddle. So Hussy says we gotta cook at 250 degrees. We're running a little hot right now from them steaks. We're running at about 300. That's okay. We're going to give it a go anyway. Put some butter down. That's going to cool it off a little bit. Hussy might be watching this right now thinking, don't do it. 300's too hot. 300's too hot. I told y'all 250 is what you want to cook at, but we'll find out. He said you get those black bits if you cook it too hot. Many of you probably already know this already, but crack your eggs on a flat surface. Eggs are sliding in that butter. So I like to go in here and break this open, let this all run out. Hussey likes his over easy, so do I. I like my eggs over easy also. Put down a little bit of water, get some steam action going to finish off the eggs. Minute and a half, 2 minutes, and I have a good feeling these eggs will be done. Oh, looking good. Looking good. Beautiful sunny side eggs. All that egg looks nice and cooked throughout. Let's take a look at this one, see how this looks. Boom. Love it. That looks great. Hussey likes to finish his eggs off with some butter. So do I, Huss, so do I. Great minds think alike. Eggs are looking good, sunny side up. Got the steaks off, about ready to cut into it and see how I did. I'm nervous. I haven't cooked steaks on that Blackstone that often. Bumper to bumper, medium rare. It takes about a minute or so to oxidize because it's cold out here right now, but we got that good bumper to bumper. We got that crushed action on top. Beautiful. That's gonna make for one tasty bite. I can't take this anymore. My mouth is watering. I gotta give this a taste. Now for my favorite part, the taste test. Let's go ahead and get a big old piece of this ribeye. Gonna break the yolk here. Yolk is where all the magic is. Look at that, nice and runny. Oh, liquid gold. Liquid gold right there. This reminds me of my early 20s. I'd go and work out, come back and make hamburgers and eggs. No buns, nothing, just meat and eggs. Outstanding. Nothing wrong with that. One of the perfect bites. Two of my favorite things, eggs and medium rare steak.
Hey Jason, you got some egg on your face.
Seriously? I'm always screwing up these videos one way or the other. If you want to see what I can screw up next, check out that date night dinner, surf and turf, ribeye and jumbo garlic shrimp. Jason Canal, GQue BBQ, and I'll see you on the next one.